You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
It was another big night of Champions League football. And Chelsea's clash with Benfica at Stamford Bridge turned out to be one of those tight, scrappy games that kept everyone on edge. The Blues went into the tie under pressure to prove they could grind out a result. And thanks to a stroke of luck, they were given a helping hand when Benfica defender Rios turned the ball into his own net. That own goal put Chelsea ahead 1-0. And although it wasn't the most glamorous way to take the lead, the home fans were certainly not complaining. From that moment, Chelsea had control of possession. But the worrying part for their supporters was how little they managed to create in front of goal. Despite dominating the ball, chances were few and far between. It was clear that Benfica weren't going to simply fold, and their resilience showed throughout the game. Chelsea had the advantage, but you could feel the tension building as the match wore on. Benfica's Antonio Silva became the center of attention midway through the second half. After a nasty head knock, he needed treatment and was eventually replaced by Tomás Araujo. That substitution slowed the game down further, and it gave Benfica a brief chance to reset. Still, Chelsea tried to push forward, earning a corner that seemed to take forever to be taken, underlining how stop-start the whole second half felt. The atmosphere inside the bridge was one of cautious optimism. Fans were happy to see their team ahead, but there was also frustration. Ali McCoist, watching on as a pundit, put it plainly. Chelsea had all the possession, but weren't doing much with it. The lack of shots on target from either side summed up the game perfectly. It wasn't pretty, and it wasn't flowing, but it was still delicately balanced. Benfica, to their credit, never gave up. They kept snapping into tackles, with Frederick Arsnes and João Pedro both going into the referee's book after late challenges on Chelsea's midfielders. Those moments showed just how scrappy the contest had become. Still, the Portuguese side struggled to truly trouble Chelsea's backline, and that own goal remained the difference. As the game edged toward its conclusion, the sense was clear. Chelsea had done just enough to keep their noses in front, but the performance raised as many questions as it answered. Was this a sign of progress under their current manager, or simply another example of a team that is still trying to find its rhythm? One thing is certain. Chelsea walked away with a narrow lead, but Benfica will feel they are still very much in the tie. Nights like this remind everyone that Champions League football is rarely straightforward, and even the smallest of mistakes can decide the outcomes. For now, the Blues will take the result, even if the display left plenty to improve on. Stay subscribed for more videos.